Hey guys, welcome to Gardening Upbeat and I hope you are doing very well. In today's video, we are going to see how to grow Rangoon creeper like a tree. It's a creeper and like all the creepers, it also needs support to grow. But here you can see my plant. It's growing just like a normal tree and it doesn't need any support. So let me share what I did with my plant. Well, my plant is a very old one. You can tell that by looking at the base of the plant. Last year I have already pruned my plant and here you can see the new growths. It was about to bloom and I recorded this in May month. At this stage, if I don't do anything, I would need to provide support to the new growths. But instead of providing any support, pruning my plant once again. Though I should have done this in April month. This is how it's looking after pruning. Here we can see a sucker. We can easily grow a new plant from this sucker. But for time being, I am going to pull out this. It's really important and soon I am going to talk more about this. Next, taking out the plant from the current pot. After that, going to prune few roots. I can understand you may feel bad about doing this, but there is absolutely nothing to be worried about. My knife also got damaged. Look like need another knife. This time using a small kitchen knife. Fresh potting soil mix is already ready and I am doing it this way. 50% normal garden soil, 30% vermicompost and 20% coco peat. Using the same pot here and it's 16 inch wider and 16 inch deeper. Did not want to increase the size of the pot as it's already a huge one. Because of the same thing I had to prune the roots. Plants usually stop growing once they are root bound. Adding two components. First one is 50 grams mustard cake powder and second component is 50 grams bone meal. In case you are using smaller pot, please decrease the dose and apply based on the size of the pot. For example, you can use 25 to 30 grams for a pot like 10 to 12 inch. Done and it's time to water. Next, I am going to keep the pot on terrace itself and it's going to get the whole day of sunlight from tomorrow. But after pruning the roots, it's actually better if we keep the plant in shade at least for next 5 to 7 days. Let's take a look at the updates. Well, the pot got broken. Need to repot it once again and this time using this plastic pot. The size is almost similar. Summertime and that's why weeds are troubling a lot. As you can see, there is a gap here. So need to do something or else it's not going to grow well. Adding fresh soil mix again. One important thing to do, we can see some new shoots which are growing from the bottom side. Need to pull out them or else they would try to grow like vines. Plus I also want to maintain the shape of the plant. Many times we find suckers on Rangoon creeper. In case you want to keep your plant in a shape, always pull out them or else they would try to grow like vines. You also don't have to throw them as we can easily grow new plants from those suckers. I already have a video with updates and you can find more info simply clicking on the I button on top right corner, or you would also find a link to that video in the description box. So far I also haven't applied any nutrients. Here are the two components I am applying. 2 handful of Bio DAP and 1 handful of Bio Potash. Please note, these are bioproducts, not the chemicals. In case we are going to use chemical DAP in the same quantity, any plants are going to die in less than 24 hours. So please be careful. We can repeat the same once in 30 to 40 days. Or in case you are okay with using chemical nutrients, then use DAP. For one 10 to 12 inch spot, 8 to 10 crystals can be used at once and we can repeat the same once in 25 to 30 days. While applying, simply keep the crystals on the top and then press very lightly. Also avoid keeping the crystals too close to the main stem. After that, water well. This is the result after 115 days. Almost the end of the season, and that's why flowering is getting decreased. But from now onwards, it will be easy to maintain my plant as I don't have to provide any kinds of support. Previously it was in my balcony. The wall and grill was working as a support to my plant. It's not the right time for Rangoon creeper as winter is the dormancy time. It's the time to get ready for winter flowering plants. In case you want to know about a huge list of 50 winter flowering plants that can be started from the seeds, please check out the next video. Hope you found this video useful, and if you did, I would really appreciate if you give it a like, share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel if you are new to Gardening Upbeat. Thank you so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. Have a great time and enjoy.